Do it. Welcome back to another episode of the Endzone to Strikezones Podcast with the one and only, the most handsomest, beautiful motherfucker this side of Dallas. Somebody hitting their microphone, Mr. Trey Ballard.
I thought you was talking about Matt there.
Yeah, no, Matt, are you fumbling?
I can't hear shit, dude.
I was doing an awesome thing for Trey, and you fucked it.
I can't hear anything.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
But you can't hear anything?
Okay.
I mean, I can hear Wes, but I can't hear my headphones.
Okay, well, I'll work on that. Just don't touch the mic. Just don't touch the mic. So, it's been a big week. What's been going on? What's catch up?
Started the new gig, obviously, so that was good.
It's exciting.
Yeah, so it is very exciting. I know I might not have sounded exciting there, but
I was gonna say, there you go.
it's
Yeah, you seem pumped.
No, I am. I was just trying to also run down the other list of things. Obviously UFC started with Paramount Plus.
Yeah,
That was a nice little card.
I was telling Wes that yesterday. I'm like, back-to-back weekends.
Mm-hmm. They're coming out with they coming out.
Did you watch last week?
I did.
Yeah,
At the crib. It was a crazy feeling.
it's amazing.
Didn't have to pay $100 for it.
No.
Like, people, like, literally, Dana, shout out to you. Still was wild that you hit your wife like that in that video. We'll never forget that. But you were hell of a businessman. I guess that might.
Did he hit her? I thought you grabbed her.
Nah, he slapped shit out of her.
Did he? Okay.
Did he her?
Did not lie. I don't know if he did it. Nah, he didn't do all that.
I mean, I'm talking about that hit, not the freak off.
No, he wasn't naked in a towel in the hallway of
stomping out.
no.
Okay.
It was
he firmly, let her know that whatever the fuck she was saying was not what
he
it was.
physically addressed her.
He
did.
He
He put hands on her. Yeah.
But just like
That was like New Year's Eve, wasn't it?
something like that.
They were in a club,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was in But also,
Vegas brings out the best in people.
A lot of that happened on Saturday too. People was getting beat the fuck up, and I expect the same thing to happen tonight. So we'll see, man. Do you got Volk or you got Diego Lopez?
I mean, I'm gonna take Volk
Yeah,
just because.
the champ. You got to ride with the champ too.
Yeah, and also it's just so hard to bet against him. Like, I didn't think he was gonna beat Islam.
Yeah, that's true.
Twice. I mean, because he moved up and it was short notice. But the second, I don't know, man. He looked pretty good in his last fight.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
I was looking at like a little preview thing on the ESPN app.
I saw.
And they had the expert split in their pick. So I was like,
I mean,
as long as it's a good
Diego
fight.
can fight, man. He
Oh,
can
yeah.
definitely.
Oh yeah, and he got that. He don't give up.
No.
He won't throw.
And I was glad to see Sean O'Malley finally get back in the
in the win column
For sure.
That felt good for him.
yeah.
And the fact that he had his daughter there, I thought was cool.
Yeah. And then the main event was, I think a lot of people thought, I mean, Patty was the favorite
Yeah.
going into it. Because Gaethje, I didn't realize Gaethje was 37,
I knew
38.
Gaethje was old. That's why I took Pimblett, because I thought that age was going to catch up to him. But Gaethje, he a junkyard dog. That's the only, you know what I mean? Ultimately, to get in that sport in general, you have to have some element of that to you. But there's certain guys that they got a little extra in them. Like, Gaethje's one of them. He just, you got junk.
I saw that interview with him where he was like, I didn't even have a striking coach for the first 4 years of my life. He was just a wrestler. He would just slam. He was like, because they showed this video, I don't know if you've seen it, where it's like his, I think it's debut, where he was in a parking lot fighting like they did in Warrior, basically. And he's literally just power bombing these guys.
Yeah.
And then just
he
it was basically a street fight.
Yeah, literally.
No, it was. It was
He
just.
said, there's a winner.
Because he's an incredible wrestler, but he just and he doesn't get enough credit for his, because they were surprised, and he was like that he didn't go for more, or that Patty didn't go for more shoots and stuff, and he was like, well, dude, I was blocking him. He's like, you got to give me credit for not giving him the opportunity. He can go for my feet all he wants, but if I'm just moving at
if he doesn't get him, what does it
for
matter?
sure, exactly.
If he don't grab it, if they get a hold on me, it don't matter.
I wasn't gonna. I mean, it was such a 50-50 fight just because of his age, and Patty was coming up, but then you kind of he did expose him. He was kind of all right, Patty's still, I don't say green, but I mean,
he's still young, and
let's call a spade a spade. They did build him up and give him
a lot
the Tony Fergusons and stuff like that.
A lot before he had earned
Michael Champ. They were big names, but they were just obviously way past the prime.
Yeah, they were back in for sure.
But I'm kind of torn on, because I think Dana announced that was the first fight that's officially on the White House card, is him and Ilya.
Oh, Gaethje, yeah. I think you sent me. I would, probably.
I would love to see I'm torn because Ilya is kind of the future, so I don't want to like see his stock drop. But I would love to see Gaethje win that, finally become the champ, kind of like what I wanted for Poirier, and then just ride off into the sunset. Because Ilya's gonna have a lot more opportunities and stuff. So
yeah, because he's still so young. But I mean, the thing, yeah, because like you said, because if Gaethje goes, because Gaethje, you gonna have to beat him, you got to knock him out. You know what I mean? Like you got to put him to sleep. So
I think isn't did Islam make him tap or he knocked? I can't remember. But
I think he might have made him tap.
Yeah.
No. Actually, hold on. That's a good question.
Nurmagomedov, I know, submitted him. I believe he submitted him because he doesn't get submitted.
That's not at all, bro.
I mean, Poirier TKO'd him. Obviously,
Holloway KO'd him.
Yeah, which is like
Oliveira submitted him, and Khabib submitted him.
Khabib, yeah.
Oh, Poirier and Eddie Alvarez both knocked him out.
And Max had like the greatest knockout of all time.
That was crazy.
Does mine sound like an echo to you?
You're just too far back.
No, I mean it's okay. You're right.
Yeah, like you.
He said no, and
you're just
immediately leaned up and said, "Oh no, you're right."
Yeah,
that was
hilarious. It's you don't have to eat it like the mic I'm using, but you gotta be close.
Okay.
The closer. Yeah, that's it.
I got you.
Close proximity is good.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was just looking up what they have for the title fight. Obviously, there's more.
What's the spread?
So right now, what I'm seeing is Tom Aspinall versus John Jones. They said like is the biggest UFC fight that could be made right now.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna fight.
And then co-main event, Conor McGregor versus Chandler.
No, that's already been scrapped, man.
Okay, so this is some old news.
Yeah.
That's okay. It wasn't like an official site, so I wasn't totally sure.
Yeah, no, he already said Chandler's not going to do it. I could see there. I mean, the buzz as of last week, I haven't seen much this week, is Masvidal possibly coming out of retirement for that, or what was the other one that they were going to do with Conor? They're Conor and Patty. But I think they want more. I think they want like a lot of like Americans versus, just because of the White House and stuff. But now they're trying to say they're going to build like a 85,000 person.
That's retarded.
Arena
for one day.
Well, they're going to make it like a weekend thing. So they're going to have like kind of like a tailgate around it. I'm like, dude, you know how many crazy people there are?
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Isn't that what the National Mall is for?
Oh, yeah, especially in 5 months. Like, you're not building that.
I don't believe that at all.
Yeah.
Unless you just like stack.
He got rid of he's trying to get rid of all the Mexicans, man.
I don't believe anything that they say. I don't.
I don't
believe that Conor McGregor's going to fight. I damn sure know John Jones is not going to fight.
Mm-mm.
Also, Tom Aspinall's eyes are fucked up, so he's not fighting. Why do you think it's okay to lie to me? That's my. Why do they feel like it's okay to just look at me in my face through a lens and just say, I'm literally going to tell you a made up story right now, and I want you to fucking believe it. And I'm telling you back to your face at some point when you see this, I don't fucking believe you until I see it. So stop fucking lying to me and treating me like I'm some fucking 6-year-old kid that you're talking to about Santa Claus, because I'm a grown-ass man who looks at you back into your face and realizes you're fucking lying to me. These people are not fighting.
So
Tom Aspinall he can't see.
Santa's not real?
I mean, she's at the mall. But like the reindeers and all that shit is impossible.
I need to take a 5.
You do, because that guy just wants you to know that is physically impossible.
Yeah,
for Santa Claus.
Yeah, even though like, the time zones, I'm like, that means nothing. So what? You bought a few extra hours. That doesn't make up for the fact of how much kinetic energy you're producing.
How is he fat and he fits down a chimney?
How could he just think about takeoff and landing
on your roof? Every roof is literally fucking slanted.
So going, and then let's just say he ate every cookie and a glass of milk. How much weight would he gain?
To die.
Yeah.
He's going to have diabetes.
So he's going to be.
Shit's getting heavy.
It is, because this is bullshit.
So me and Trey have gone down this. We have talked about this.
I'm logical about it.
Because so if he eats all those cookies, just assume let's just say he does the city of Dallas. There's 7 million people here. So let's just say for fun's sake that half are kids.
This is in one night.
One night. So 3.5, let's just say there's 3.5 million kids in Dallas alone, right? So if he ate one cookie, and let's say a half glass of milk, just the caloric intake from that alone, he's gathering more weight onto the sled.
There's no physical weight.
Yeah.
he's going to have both feet.
No, he'll have. He's gonna go into diabetic shock.
The doctor is. He's going to have diabetes.
Have swollen ankles.
Yeah,
He is fucked.
yeah. He's got the sugar shakes, and then he's gonna be like,
Cooked.
yeah, he's gonna go to diabetic shock. They're gonna have like a Buddy the insulin elf.
He's going. To,
Just shooting himself with insulin.
Yeah, yeah.
He's going to.
He gets mugged by some guys in DC also because they think he's like a junkie, but he's just a diabetic.
Like, shit, we got to go to Baltimore now?
Good luck.
God damn it.
Good luck. And then Rudolph having a red nose and drawing attention to himself.
No.
What do you think that is?
Impersonating an officer.
The air is not.
No.
Say they were on the naughty list. Let's skip that one.
Yeah. So what about Baltimore?
What about
Isn't that where they shot The Wire?
South side of Chicago?
Oh, yeah.
Cool on that.
Yeah, we good. What was
St. Louis, no, not happening.
what was that on?
Not going to the house and Shameless.
No,
like, he's not doing that.
They are junkies and fiends over there. He'll fuck around and catch AIDS.
Yeah,
God, Hank Gallagher would tackle him and
I'll suck your
What are
dick.
you doing in my house?
Yeah. No,
Another thing, bro. How you just gonna walk? How you just come into people's house like that and eat cookies and shit?
yeah.
That's just, I just never.
What were we watching yesterday? You remember the ladies from like the 90s?
It was Molly Shannon and Anna
The
Gatt.
Delicious Dish, and they like talk very like,
The sweaty balls.
yeah, the sweaty balls thing. And they were talking about Christmas, and Molly Shannon's like, so are you going to leave cookies out for Santa this year? Or are you leaving a treat for Santa? She goes, oh yeah, I'm going to leave white rice and tap water.
You're so bad.
That's hilarious, bro.
And Molly Shannon looks at her, and she's like,
You're so. That's fun. You're fun.
that's like
Dog.
that's like what they served Bruce Wayne in that prison he was in before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Before Liam Neeson got him.
yeah, bro. Change his
Raja Ghul.
change his life.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him tap water and white rice.
Speaking of Batman, Matt and I were just saying they announced Mr. Freeze will be in the new
The
Batman.
Batman Part 2.
Yep.
That's
But they're tying it in more to the well, obviously he's a tragic hero, but like because it's taking place in the winter, so that's how they're going to use the
Supposed
freeze
to take
angle.
place like right after where the show ended, which I still haven't watched.
I haven't watched it either.
I watched the first episode and it was cool, but everyone's like, "What are you doing with your time? Like, put it on." I'm like, "All right, I'll check it out at some
Well,
point."
for one thing, like on a night like tonight, I'm about to watch some people get their ass whooped. That's number one.
Yeah.
I'm sure, obviously, that happens in the show too, but this is actual like people looking each other in the face. Like they're still going to touch gloves in most instances, but they're also looking at each other saying, "I'm about to beat the fuck out of you," and then the other person is looking back at them like, "No, you're not. I'm about to beat the fuck out of you," and it's so exhilarating.
And they're like, "Please don't."
Don't do that.
Please don't.
Like Pauly Shore and Son-in-Law.
Oh, he is.
Oh, did you do that?
His body just rocks. Yeah,
I
it's
know there's
awesome.
certain times, bro, because obviously the trainers know that they're mic'd up in the corners, but obviously there has been some times where there's been a lot of transparency. But I would be the type to let you know, Matt. I would be like, bro, he is whooping your ass right now, and like quite frankly, the fact that you are not really fighting back, it worries me because like you got to show some pride out there because right now he is in for like yo bitch is right there front row watching you get your ass whooped.
Yeah.
Are you not embarrassed right now?
You have to be.
He's like, yo, Sean, your daughter is sitting right there watching you get your ass whooped.
You just come back all like puffed up like Patty and be like, "So, babe, want to get dinner?" And
Like, no, motherfucker, look at your face. You just went out there and he whooped your ass. No.
I'm gonna go chill with Chama tonight.
Yeah, like, what are we talking about, bro? Yeah, he's been wilding.
Yeah. Oh, but that's actually, speaking of the White House, apparently that's the fight. Like, if Dana White agrees to bring John Jones on, like, it's not that he doesn't want him there, it's just he can't trust him.
He's a liability.
But yeah,
There's no, he
Exactly.
is a liability.
he's popped for steroids a couple times,
Also,
especially at UFC 200.
See what happened with Paul George? He got
Oh,
suspended
yeah,
25
games. Yeah, I saw that this morning. Yeah. Dude, this guy's doing everything he can to just get paid and not play.
Hey, whenever you cheat on Doc Rivers' daughter with a stripper and get her pregnant to where you are obviously forced to marry her and have more children.
Is that who he was married to? I didn't know that.
Stripper.
No, I didn't know he was dating Doc Rivers' daughter at some point.
He was earlier.
Like Pacers years or Clippers years?
Pacers years, but it's like third, maybe like what was this like 2014?
I mean, that's a good way to get.
Oh,
coach.
this was like his second or third year in the league. He was dating Doc Rivers' daughter, and he cheated on her with a stripper whom he also subsequently got pregnant, and then had to marry her, and yeah. But
hey man, that's when the Pacers, Celtics, and the Heat were like the top 3 teams in the East. So I mean, that's a good way to get in the coach's head.
Yeah, I can't be mad at him though, because
he just throws like glitter on his face before he comes out for the game.
What do you do?
Just be like, "What's up, Doc?"
I mean, Doc Rivers' daughter is a nice looking lady, but
I thought Paul George was like happily married to this woman, and then he's got a ton of kids with.
he is. That's
a stripper.
Yes. That's what. Oh yeah. See, yes. That's what I'm.
Are you talking about Callie Rivers?
That was Doc Rivers' daughter. That was who he was dating. They were not married at the time. They were dating, and then yes, he subsequently cheated on her with a stripper whom he's now married happily to.
At least he didn't pull a Tiger and banged a Chili's waitress.
Dude.
Tiger was like
he's hitting all the chain restaurants.
Yeah,
Tiger.
It was something about Chili's, man. That Chili's just knows how to pick them right.
Tiger was moving like a frat boy in a college town.
Dude, he was going after a Denny's breakfast shift. He was everywhere.
He was going after the bus lady.
Oh, he was like
he was hanging wood. He was hanging wood.
No pun intended.
Like actually, like he was getting to it. But hey, Tiger, you got that type of money, you do you.
Yeah,
Can't be mad at you, cuz.
Just like
still my greatest of all time, even
for sure.
I mean,
just when you see all the stats where they're like, oh,
it's just
these combined, like all these greats combined have like this many, and then it's just like Tiger is like triple that, and he did it in like 3 years or some bullshit like that. Yeah,
his run, what was it, from like 2003 to 2009 or something?
Was from like 2000 to 2009.
Is that what it was?
Like
his plus minus, or not plus minus, like, but like the difference between
his scores under par, like how far he was under par.
It was like 150 or something,
was crazy,
or minus 150 compared to like the next person.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then they also had some stat where his odds of winning a tournament on any given one that he entered was just insane.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has here are the top 10, having 3 tournament winning streaks of 5 events or more, being PGA Tour Player of the Year 11 times, winning all 4 majors by 5 strokes or more, winning the Varden Trophy 9 times, winning 41 European Tour titles without being a member, holding all 4 majors at once, making 142 consecutive cuts, holding the number 1 ranking for 683 weeks.
You want to know how Wes is like the worst luck, Wesley? Is he was the tournament that Tiger broke the making the cut streak
was here at the Byron Nelson.
Wes was at.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Byron. Yeah, 2006. I was there. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dude, just stop going to sporting events.
Yeah.
Those Tiger was like that's insane.
Yeah, he had winning 82 PGA Tour titles, winning a major championship by 15 strokes. That's 683 weeks. Holy shit. That's 13 years.
And the closest, look up what the closest one is. It's ridiculous.
So Greg Norman at 331.
Greg Norman never won a major.
I know, right? But he was holding number 1. Even though he didn't win a major.
No, I get it.
Winning hell of tournaments.
He didn't even need to win.
He's awesome.
He sold so much. He
was number 1 strictly off aura alone.
Well, I mean, just from a cash revenue standpoint, dude, the Shark shirts and hats and everything.
Everybody you had to have one, man.
Dude, they were everywhere. He's huge in Australia.
Dude,
the girl I grew up with works for him.
I'm so upset with myself because I forgot where I was at. Where were we at? I forgot. But I found a 2002 Masters hat.
Oh.
But then it was really dirty. It might have been at the frat house. I can't remember where it was. But that's why it was so dirty, and I washed it in the front, the bill, the front of it came apart.
Oh,
but it's still so crazy. I still have it because it's still cool. But I need to try to figure out a way to
who probably figure that out is Vic.
Yeah,
she's good with that kind of shit.
How do I sew it back on?
She's one of those things. She's got that arts and crafts brain, man.
I might have to just convert it, ut off that part, where it says it, and convert it. Into something.
Yeah, put it on
a little yarmulke.
No, you should get a little just get a denim jacket, man.
And put it on.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Something like that, because dude, it's crazy, bro. 2002 Masters, what the fuck?
We were what? We were in 10th grade.
I was 7 years old.
Damn.
Well, the Byron.
Damn.
So the Byron Nelson was what?
I was like, this motherfucker. God damn it.
Yo, that's hilarious. Yeah, I was 7 years old, bro. So I actually got a notification the other day, obviously, that the Farmers Insurance Open was happening, and I was just thinking like, wow, golf is actually back in full swing now. So
yeah,
it's an exciting time.
that is it.
Yeah, when spring's starting. I guess it's not spring.
Who do we have in the Super Bowl? Because
nobody cares.
I do. I'm a junkie.
I know.
Take the fucking.
But like Wes and I were talking about it yesterday.
It's like, woo.
Like it's not like it's. I am too. Just because I trust Vrabel, I think he's gonna put together a killer game plan. But Sam Darnold, man, like flowers to him, dude.
But I do appreciate it and like the resiliency he showed and like how he keeps battling. Also want to give a quick shout out on a side note. Fuck you to all the objectors. Shout out to Steve Sarkisian for recruiting Sam Darnold to USC. Saw an NFL quarterback. Oh, by the way, college football next year. About to get insane.
Sorry, starting.
Brother, it's about to get...
I'm about to get really excited.
It's about to get hectic. I just want everybody out there to fucking know.
Tell me why.
To get hectic.
Why? What's happening?
When you got a Manning at quarterback, bro, you just... you living good. You know what I mean? You sit there and you go.
I thought you had this ready and you had this rehearsed.
This is ready. I'm saying, like, you can sleep well at night when you know that situation is taken care of. When you know that you got a quarterback that's a motherfucking baller and you don't got to worry about nothing. Is he
definitely coming back?
Yeah.
Like he has to, kind of, right?
Yeah, I mean, the deadline to enter the draft already passed. So we good. Yeah, that was never a doubt. He was staying 2 years. Or he was gonna play. He got to start 2 years. You got to get some more starts under your belt for sure. This day and age, they definitely value quarterbacks coming into the league with some more starts because they don't want to develop motherfuckers no more. You either got it or you don't at this point. But at the same time, that's a shame because it's like, what happened to, like, it used to be a development game. Like that was how we got the Tom Brady's and the Peyton Mannings and to Joe Flacco, Ben Roethlisberger. Like they were allowed to come in and develop.
Right. Also like their program were like that's what I mean. Tom Brady, I'm sure everyone's seen that interview where he's just like the difference between the guys that are coming in now is they're really just redshirting. They're getting one season to show what they got, and then it's like boom into the draft.
Yeah.
But now, I feel like it would make more sense now to stay because you can still make millions of dollars as a 19 and 20-year-old kid.
You know what's crazy about you saying that is they said in 2019, the early entry number was like 148 or something of kids that declared early. Mm-hmm. And now with NIL this past year, it was 42. So a lot of kids are choosing to stay now.
I can't remember. If you declare, are you allowed to come back?
Did
that change?
Yeah. Well, like I said, you just have to have your name. You have a deadline to meet to put your name in.
Yeah, but so if you don't get drafted, you can't go back.
But they're doing that. But you see what's happening with college basketball, though.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
But there's some people that are now about to start advocating for. There's actually been some whispers just kind of bubbling now. They're going to start advocating for football for that now because they're like, well, you're doing it with basketball. Why not? Like. Because a lot of times kids back like before this was before NIL and stuff, when you would see a dude declare early and you was like, wow, why would he leave early? Like, he's not ready yet. A lot of them was either about to flunk out of school or, if you're trying to go make a check for your family because you're coming from a situation. But now, like you said, with NIL and the fact that you can come back and get money, it's like, why the fuck would I go to the league and waste or
these guys aren't even. It's not even. I mean, granted, it's called entering the port. It's just you're going into college free agency.
It is.
That's all it is.
Like your agent is literally talking to all of these schools. They're getting their NIL package together. It's still it's a re-recruitment process because you are still having to try to sell them on your scheme and all that sort of stuff. But first and foremost, I mean, you got to come with the right amount of money. Unfortunately, and it's gonna take some adjusting. I still feel like it's not a finished product. Obviously, it's still
the NCAA has a lot of making up to do.
They don't
how much money they made. Up until when the NIL start 2000 or 2021
20 yeah, like it was. Yeah, it really started. Like, it really got up and running 2022.
Does that include back? Like, are they going to do some sort of like reparation or back pay?
No,
people are trying. Well, I don't think they're going to be able to.
Yeah,
they're not able to truly figure out what that number would have been.
Well,
they were trying to get health insurance for a lot of the guys that weren't able to make it to the NFL for they were top 10 in the country, XYZ at their position.
Right. No,
torn ACL, which back then, or torn Achilles, which back then was a like career ender.
Yeah, because there was people that like I'm pretty sure like, you know, the Johnny Manziels were people that were like how he won the Heisman his redshirt freshman year, and then obviously because you have to be in school 3 years before you can come out. A lot of times, like when you know you're going to be a 3-year guy and like you have a big second season or, you know, that first season that you are a starter, that next year that you are forced to come back, typically guys will take out an insurance policy. That covers them for injury because I was taking a risk.
I was watching, granted this is female sports, but I was watching that thing on LSU about NIL where it was mostly
Dunn.
It was mostly based on Livy Dunn and then the Angel Reese thing, and Livy Dunn was like, I didn't realize how like this thing changed my life. Like I was just a gymnast, and you know, granted she was very talented, but she had an injury when she was younger, which is why I don't think she can compete in the Olympics. But she was still, you know, top, and then it went to Angel Reese, and like because LSU was just, and then Jaden Daniels and all that, like they were all there at the same time, and so they focused on that university about how like NIL just, I mean that's a life changer, man.
And on top of that, for like, I mean, for girls like Livy Dunn especially, like obviously being attractive doesn't hurt.
For sure.
But I'm saying like
she's not naive to that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's another thing with, I mean, NIL in and of itself is just your talent, obviously out there doing whatever you're doing, but also on top of that, just being as marketable as you.
And also just another Jersey girl, man. Just throwing that out there.
I didn't know she was from Jersey.
Oh yeah, dude. Every show I gotta
from Jersey.
Just throw on a Jersey girl.
She's from Jersey.
If we're speaking of college, only because he's in college now, and I feel like we can all agree on this. What are they doing with Bill Belichick for the Hall of Fame?
They fucking my dog over. They trying to, because he didn't burn a lot of bridges with the media.
Of course he did,
but that was some people's reasoning. But my point is, you're not an 8-time champion, and you're not a first. Like I don't give a fuck about cheating. None of that shit. Listen, we had the same 60 minutes in every single one of them games, and my team came out there and whooped your team's ass. Yeah. I don't know what else you want from me. The results are there. I don't give a fuck how we got there. The trophies are in that case.
And I think Brady going to the Bucks and winning kind of actually helps him.
Yeah.
Because he's like, look, he was like, I did all this stuff with Brady. He left.
I could have put Drew Bledsoe's ass back in the game, but I looked at what the fuck he was out there doing, and I said, oh, whoa. He's moving way different.
Yeah.
He has got major motion. And y'all don't see it, but I see it. And I'm the type of motherfucker that's gonna sit here and show you what the fuck I see.
Did you watch, I forget what the documentary was. It was, I don't know if it was focused on LT, but obviously Belichick was the DC over there when they won those 2 chips.
Oh, that was
when he first
Knuckleheads. Or not Knuckleheads, All the Smoke with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, when he was talking about how Bill Parcells made him the DC and he was the special teams coach.
Yeah, well, he was the assistant special teams
coach. Yeah,
and then went this, and then he obviously got hired when I think Bill Parcells got there.
He did, yeah.
And he was like, you know, all the defense you guys were running this entire time. He designed all of that shit.
Yeah, because remember LT didn't. He's like, what the fuck are you doing promoting him to DC? Yeah. Like, what does he know about DC?
He's like,
shit?
He did it all. He just wasn't getting the recognition.
He's like, all of this shit, he drew this up. So how you was out here able to show up off that cane and forget you had a game and not show up till halftime, but still go out there and kill? Yeah, he designed and put you in that position. I know your natural talent was what it was, but if it wasn't for the fact that he had you lined up in the right position and you didn't have somebody out there putting their hands on you,
dude,
here we are.
I mean, that's so crazy disconnect, because he is not only the best head coach, he's up there with Marvin Lewis is one of the best like defensive minded coaches too.
Yeah,
you know,
Marvin Lewis was moving crazy.
Well, I mean, again, but then it'll be like, oh, he had those stacked teams with it. I'm like, whatever, man. Like, no one's gonna win with fucking losers.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you got to have talent, but you also got to put it in the right space.
Exactly, because what does it matter if all that?
There's been so many teams. Like, look, like those Raiders teams were awesome in the late '90s, early 2000s. They didn't win
nothing.
I mean, they should have been the Patriots. That Tuck rule was BS, but
hey, man.
But yeah, anyways, like, I'm not a huge Belichick guy, but like, let's call a spade a spade.
Like, champion is a champion, and he got rid of them motherfuckers.
And it's not like he had like 2 or 3. Like, granted, like the Seahawks one was lucky. Like,
you know how many that is? He only missing 2. He got 2 more fingers. That's it.
And
every other one got a ring on that motherfucker.
And they try to say like the Seahawks thing. Obviously, they should have given it to Marshawn Lynch, but like, they practiced that.
Yeah.
Like, thinking they were gonna do that quick slant. Like, he knew what. Like,
he jumped the shit out that route
for sure. I mean, that was an incredible play. But
that's film study.
That's
when you are showing young people that are now like once you get to that 7th, 8th, 9th grade level and you truly start seeing like once you are actually taking the sport seriously and stuff like that, no matter really whatever it is, film study like that's the sort of example that you show somebody. That is you. How do you know that play is going to happen? You have to watch film. There is no way you're going to go into that.
He undercut that perfectly. I mean, granted, like he maybe bumped him a little bit before, but like that's just going for the ball.
That's going to compete for the ball. And
he didn't,
on top of that,
he didn't push off.
And also on top of that, though, I mean, you are allowed to contact within 5 yards, which even if it results in that, he has just as much right to the football as the offense does in that instance. Once you throw the ball, you got just as much right to it.
But back to my original question, original point. Is it like, do you think it's the football community, like the voters that just, because it's so ridiculous. Like that's like not putting Pop in the NBA or Basketball Hall of Fame. Like that's,
you know what I mean?
like
Phil Jackson.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
What are we doing? You're not proving a point to anybody. The only point you're proving is that A, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and B, you're stupid.
Or it's just like, personal. Like, or there's some
because if everybody who's when I'm looking at the news and what's going on in the stories, like if Jimmy Kimmel and Donald Trump are on the same page backing Belichick, like if everybody that's on the complete opposite sides of the spectrum on everything else, but they are all going for Belichick. It's got to be personal. There's something there.
Is it official? Like he's officially not a first ballot, or is it,
he's official.
It's completely official. That's what I thought.
He's not.
I thought it was rumored at first.
No. He did not get it. He is not a first ballot.
Even because I think Kurt Warner is on this one, right?
I think so.
Kurt Warner, and I forget the other ones, but and again, I don't watch First Take anymore. But Stephen A. did make a good point where he was like, all those guys that are getting in this year should boycott it and be like,
we're not doing it without Bill,
right.
The way he changed the game for defense and just the impact on the game, period.
But he had a crazy calendar year this year of just drama and all that stuff. Like, there's got to be stuff behind the scenes, but like even when Brady
it's just all the times with the media when he was coaching in the NFL that
he was such a dick.
People the wrong way.
He wasn't a dick. He just didn't want to talk to him. Like he was.
I'm not. About maybe to give you my fucking game.
I know. It's just
but people that I know are listening that I'm about to play on.
But he wanted like total control of the front office and the back.
Well, he had it.
I know. I'm saying, but like that's part of the job, though. You got to talk to the media.
I mean, you do, but like the questions that they were asking that he didn't want to answer, it was more so like, I'm not going to give away game plan related stuff because we are about to play on Sunday.
Yeah.
These people are listening to this specifically to try to, because they know, like, you'll hear Coach speak because teams are also, like, if you think, like, how, again, the cheating and stuff that they did, whatever, like, but think about this. You do realize that with that press conference, the other team does have people listening, trying to get any nugget that they can. In a way, that could be deemed as cheating. If you really wanted to take it down to the nuts and bolts of what cheating is, but that's just the gamesmanship of the sport.
Well, there was the Deflategate, there was the Spygate,
Spygate was wild.
But again, there was another thing with the Michigan Wolverines saying like, oh, that guy stole signs. He was like,
that shit was so.
He was like, I didn't steal signs. He was like, I was just being able to tell when you're running which play because you have 6 guys that technically do it. He was like, but when he's like, when the people are focusing on one guy, he's like, I'm going to follow what you're doing.
You're literally on. People were like, this one former player made such a great point. He said, dude, just watch a fucking game on any given day of the week.
Yeah.
Look at the sideline. They're on TV doing their sit.
There's 40 cameras on them.
It's the sport. Like that is what it is. And once I'm looking to find that tendency. It just like you're doing to me.
Yeah. It's no different than watching film.
Yes, you're doing this. I'm doing the same thing on the other side of the field.
I thought it was so hilarious when they were like, oh, he's doing this and that. And they did like a whole breakdown. He was like, but honestly, he's like, I would just look at what the defense was looking at or the offense was looking at, and I would just tell
who are they looking at over there?
Yeah.
What coach are they looking at? And then I look at him.
Imagine 6 guys and only one of them's trying to direct the airplane. He's be like, we should probably look at Mark.
Yeah.
Like, let's just like the other 5 guys are playing cornhole. I'm gonna focus on this dude.
Yeah. And the crazy part about it is this was on the college level. I remember in fucking high school, after we would play a team, then we have another team coming up the next week that they might have already played. guess what the fuck the coaches were doing? Asking them questions such as, oh, when they lined up in this, what do they like to... I mean, I'm just like, this goes all the way down to fucking damn near Pee-wee.
They do it in baseball too, man. And they're just doing the...
You gotta love the sign stealing. So it's awesome. It's like the coolest part.
That's the whole, like, it's a part of the game for a reason. You don't want to have to sit here and go physically tell someone something. You can't. There's no time. So you
it's a run!
Like, I have to...
Throw a strike!
What it is. Like I have to signal to you what it is. Whenever, what are you looking at whenever you're a defender or whenever you're up the bat and, the catcher is obviously giving the pitcher one, giving the sign. I'm looking to see what the fuck you're doing.
It's like, hey, batter, what don't you want to hit? Okay, he doesn't want to strike. He throw it,
He doesn't want a curveball.
So,
do not throw him a curveball.
So, batter, can you please just close your ears real quick? This is between me and him. Okay, thank you.
Don't listen.
I mean, there is...
Go stand over there. Go sit
There is
an
an unspoken rule in baseball where the hitter's not supposed to, like, look down. Like, that's the... Baseball's got so many unwritten rules, though. It's
just a lot of bullshit.
It is. It's very, like, 60s, 70s kind of stuff. Like, there's so many cameras now. Everyone can see...
Yeah.
Like that's like, why are you covering
shit that you can do in like real time? Yeah.
I can see you.
Yeah.
I can, sir.
Like they're Joe Pesci in Casino. They're all coked out, just like, like masking their mouths.
Well, that's what they're doing with their gloves. Like, or like in basketball, they're like, that's like, we don't.
I'm talking through their jersey.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because Jeff Teague said a lot of it because they asked him about that. And he said, honestly, a lot of the times they really are just
being like, what's up?
Just literally like, what's up, and or confirming or asking about like after game.
Yeah, they're like, what time's
you gonna do?
Like,
what dinner?
What time's the reservation at?
No, literally.
Can I bring my girl?
Yeah.
Nah, it's dude's night. All right.
Type shit. That's literally what it is. So it's like, but and also I saw this video yesterday of Russell Westbrook getting mad at
We going to Carbone? All right, straight.
Type shit. Like he actually that's
word
in Houston. I was gonna say the Mavs actually play the Rockets tonight, but it's in Houston. But no, so he was saying that Chris Boucher for the Celtics shot a 3 at the end. They was
Bobby
beating the Kings' ass, and Russ wasn't playing, but he got mad about it. But Chris Boucher told him, he was like, bro, I haven't played since November 23rd. And then because Russ was upset, and then you literally see Russ's whole demeanor change, because he was going off on him, and then he kind of worked his way, they thought it was gonna be altercation, so security was obviously keeping him apart, but he eventually got to go over there and talk to him. Yeah. And he literally told him, he was like, bro, I didn't mean nothing, but he's like, I literally haven't played since November 23rd. I was just trying to get a shot up, bro. And Russ's whole, you know how fiery he is. Like, he right off the bat.
I love Russ.
But you can literally see his whole demeanor change. He was like, all right, young boy.
I'm so glad he didn't go abroad and play. I'm glad that he was sticking it out.
China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They offered him 3 years.
I was getting a lot of hate, man, because he, when he was on I mean, it wasn't all his fault. And I don't really feel like it was fair to him, the way, but it's just one of those things where, Rob Pelinka was drunk. But I fully think he had a couple birds.
Talking about what happened with the Lakers?
Yeah, because, bro, I don't give a fuck if Bron is 47. If you on the team with him, except for right now, I mean, but this was a different setup. We got Luka, Russ. Right. It's not a discussion. But
he's averaging 35.
But you know what I'm saying? So, back then, when it was Bron, you bring any sort of player like Russ onto a team with him, he's going to have to change how he plays. It's just, you got Bron on your team. That's just what it is. So in my mind, I was like, I love Russ so much. I was rooting on it to be successful because I want him to get a ring. He one of the guys, I really want him to get a ring. Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think anyone disagrees with that.
But I wanted it to work. But in the back of my mind, I knew I was like, because now after the fact, because I took a lot of hate from people that was because I was so critical of
That's
him.
just not how he's wired. He's just not wired like that.
Bro. And I felt bad, but at the same time, I was like, I'm a Laker fan, bro. When you on this team, you will be held accountable
for sure.
When you're not doing something. And I understand you might not be put in the best position, and that it does suck, but it comes with the territory. So I was just like, Russ, you got to be better. Overall,
I think he played well with Denver. I thought he played well with the Clippers too. I don't know. I'd like to see him maybe go back to OKC and just wrap it up there next year, just to but he's gotta play ball. Not he can play. You know what I mean? He's got to be
but you got to be willing to,
because that's the same reason
accept the role
that's the same reason why KD left.
Yeah,
maybe, but KD just wanted rings. But also, that's
I mean, look,
I compare it like this because I understand that a lot of people don't like LeBron, whatever. So when he got to LA,
that was a needle mover. The decision was a needle mover.
Well, I'm not even talking about. Well, I am kind of talking about that. Dwayne Wade, I think we can all agree, is a better all-around basketball player than Russell Westbrook. I don't think that's a debate.
It's a fun fact about me. Obviously, huge Kobe fan, but D Wade was actually my favorite player growing up.
Oh, and 06 is like arguably top 10 finals performances of all time.
Whenever he was with Converse, I had every D Wade shoe that he ever got.
That series against the Mavs in 06, that was Michael-esque. That was Jordan.
Matthew, he was going so crazy.
I think his average was like 36, 37.
He's average
like
36.
Even Shaq was like,
he was
like,
going crazy.
Yeah.
He went out there and lost his mind.
He even said, I think it was on the Team USA doc on Netflix where he was like, I won in my second, third year. Because remember that second year when they first got Shaq and they all got hurt and they lost to the Pistons?
Yeah, this was his third year.
And then they came back. But still, like, they had a nice young core, too, with, like, Lamar Odom, Caron Butler. Like, they had some players before they traded for it.
Some dogs.
Yeah. But anyways, like, to my point about Russ, is even Dwayne Wade, who was a top 5, or I'll say top 10 player at the time because he was still, remember, he was coming off those knee injuries, and they, like, scoped him. They tore his knee up. Mm-hmm. Even he took a back seat, still in his relative prime.
Yeah.
Like, and told Braun to just go. Like, Westbrook should have. I mean, again, you don't know what's going on internally, but I think, again,
you got to take
he's just wired that way. He's so used to just having the ball. And
I also want to say a big shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Honestly, I think LeBron probably going to go back to Cleveland.
I would love to see that.
Come back, bro. They had a hell of a tribute for him. Bro, they showed that Pistons game from 07 from when they went to the finals that year, bro.
The last 25
in a motherfucking row, man. Like, people don't understand. Like, that's other than Kobe's 81, personally, for me, that's the greatest performance I've ever seen.
And it was in the fourth quarter,
bro. Like, in overtime, and that's another thing. I always tell like people that hate on Brown that talking about he's not clutch. I said, nigga, fourth quarter in OT, he had 25 points in a row. Nobody else on the floor scored a point against one of the best defensive teams of that era.
You can make an argument for a top 5 defense
of all time, for sure. I can give you that.
I mean, when they won that year against Lakers, they were strapping. I think teams were averaging 81 against them.
Bro, they had Kobe ready to fight. They was locking the nigga up so bad. RP to my dog, by the way, but he still eventually got it done. Shaq, I'm never gonna forgive you for what you try to do to my nigga, but also shout out to you. All right, shout out to you. But you really tried to play my dog. But it's cool.
And they would have got
too much. He would have got 2 more without you, fuck nigga. But it's whatever.
The Lakers would have got swept that series too. Remember didn't Kobe hit a game winner in that series?
That was the only game we won.
Yeah. They almost got swept.
I know. Look, man. I said, look, he did the game winner. Only game we won.
But that's also an arguably top 10 greatest starting 5, man. Billups, Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince, and Rasheed Wallace.
Brown went out there and torched their ass at 22.
Ben Wallace.
He went out there and torched their ass at 22. I said, hey, that's why I said, bro, he was moving. He was moving different.
Yeah.
Well, I watched this thing on him, and he was like, yeah, man. He was like, I've been practicing some of those moves in practice, but he was like, I wasn't ready to like deal him out in the game, but we just had to score. So, bro, like, remember he has that one behind the back, and he kind of like bobbles it,
bro, and then
Chauncey Billups, and he still kind of rattles it in.
Oh my!
He said even he was like, ooh, he's like, I didn't.
Hey, Brian went out there and said, look, nigga, I got Glocks, I got Uzis, AK, his rocket launch, I got all kind of shit in this bag. I said, see, y'all need to quit fucking with him. I'm trying to tell you.
Booby Gibson's in the corner, like,
what?
Come on, man, I'm ready.
I'm hitting this ball. I'm finna go dunk on him right now. Yeah. He said. And I said, oh my God.
Like, have you seen my vertical in practice? You're not getting the ball.
Like, come on, cuz. My head is at the rim. I'm finna go put him in the rim.
He's like, watch, I'll bite it.
Yeah, what we talking about? Bro, it was a couple times, like, folks, like, they didn't even jump with him. Like, there was no point.
And Tayshaun Prince was...
Oh, he was clamps. He was locked.
Did he ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
I thought he did.
I know.
Because remember that chase down like he had on Reggie Miller?
That was one of the best things ever.
Man, that was crazy.
Because Reggie was... I'll never forget that game. Reggie was on a roll because he was trying to. He knew he was getting last couple of years, and he went off in like that quarter too. He hit some big 3. He actually dunked the ball.
And it's a shame because you saw Steven Jackson apologize to Reggie because he said that Malice in the Palace year, Indiana, they had a squad, boy.
No, what's his name?
Suspended, bro.
Jermaine did. Jermaine, what was his name?
Yeah, Jermaine and Steven Jackson and Ron
Artest. They all apologized.
They all apologized because they said they probably could have won a title that year. They was getting to it.
What year was that?
That was 04.
04?
It was 04. That was the year the Pistons won.
Was it? I thought it was the year after.
Mm-mm.
No.
That was the year they won.
Yeah. Well, either way, yeah, both teams were stacked. That's it.
I mean, no, yeah, it was the year after, my bad, because that was
because I think they beat
that
them.
was whenever they got I mean, obviously they all got suspended, so because Ben Wallace did too.
Yeah, because I think
So yeah, it was the year after.
I think they beat them in the Eastern Conference Finals the year before.
Yeah,
Oh no, they beat Braun. Never mind.
yeah,
But yeah, that was 2007 when Braun did that.
yeah. That was.
And I was just like, all right, like obviously he was incredible before that, but now he's like doing this on the biggest stage again.
22 years old. That was time.
That's the craziest thing too. People are like, oh, he's 5 years in. I'm like, dude, he just started drinking last year.
Came in at 18, killing. Oh, that's another. Bro, shout out to you, MJ, for going to college for bro. Bron came in at 18 years old, killing. Like I'm like, bro, what are we discussing?
And Jordan got to play for Dean Smith.
Thank
Learned
you.
that for 3 years.
LeBron was playing with a high school coach and came in and said, "I'm finna go kill right now."
Yeah.
He said, "I don't need to, what do I need to go to college? I don't need college. I'm going to the league. League me."
I'm trying to remember. Was it like Carlos Boozer, like Darius Miles on that team? His rookie.
Oh, on the Cavs, yeah, and
Ilgauskas was there. Ricky Davis. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Ricky Davis.
Ricky Davis went on that interview and he was like, he's like, what's funny is he's like, me and Braun are actually like, I knew him very well before that. Like they used to like run the thing. He was just like, he's like, I just got taken out of context. I wasn't saying he wasn't ready to be in the NBA. I was just saying, I don't think he's ready at this time to be the face of the team and stuff. And he was like, we all knew he could play. Like he's been playing.
Right.
They're like, he was playing with NBA players and he was 15.
Right. He was just like, Ricky was just saying like, it's a lot to put on an 18.
Right.
Like,
he's
let
like,
him become more of a man.
Yeah.
First.
He's like, I just don't think it's, because it's never been done before. Exactly. So it's not like he was shitting on him. It's not like Kobe and KG came in and KG was, but he got to play more.
KG was killing.
Kobe had to play behind Eddie Jones.
People that came in that was killing out.
Yeah.
Like Tracy McGrady, Dwight Howard, they was getting to it. Niggas coming out of high school with it said, bro.
Well, Dwight Howard is just a freak.
Bro, Dwight was getting. I still feel like
biggest shoulder I've ever seen in my life.
He get too much hate, bro. Bro, prime Dwight was a.
People
really had to be there. Like they had to be in that moment, man.
I went to one of the. I went to the. Was it the Eastern Conference Finals or semifinals when it was him versus the Cavs? And it was the year that.
That was the Eastern Conference Finals.
I think that was the year that Bron left, or right after that.
That was Bron left the next year because
they lost to Celtics.
Remember because the Lakers we beat them in 5 games in the finals. Remember because that was when because everybody's talking about Bron versus Kobe, it'd be a potential matchup. But like that's what I'm saying. You saw this shit like. Dwight Howard was doing some crazy shit out there, bro.
He was a monster.
Like, he was out there going and getting 30, 15, 4 blocks.
Dude, I saw a lot of live NBA basketball when I was younger. Like, we'd always go to New York for Christmas. So, me and my brother, and sometimes my dad, would always try to catch a Christmas game.
Yeah.
I was fortunate to see which games, like, they still talk about. I saw the year that Kobe won MVP in 08 on that Christmas Day against the Knicks when he torched them for, I think it was close to 6. Like he had it was nuts.
He had like 50. He had like 56.
He had a huge game, and we were like, even like at the time, we were just like, oh, he's gonna MVP this year. This is, and they lost to the Celtics that year in the finals, but he still had MVP. And then I had the opportunity to see Derrick Rose in his prime, which is like maybe his second or third year. Dude, the stuff he was doing. He was so quick. He was catching a ball at half court. His vertical was 40 plus, and he was. It was. Dude, you can look the game up. They're wearing the black jerseys, black Bulls jerseys, and granted, the Knicks were a nightmare at the time, but it was those 2 games. And then I got to see Shaq's first home game with the Heat against LeBron because I was going to school in Florida at the time. That was cool as shit too.
So my thing is, people. First off, people have been hating on Derrick Rose because of him getting his jersey retired. You gotta understand, bro.
Who hates on Derrick Rose?
And on top of that, there's people that
he's like the most likable player.
These people that believe it or not, there are people that don't think they're like all the stuff, all the recognition that he getting, he deserve. And I said, you got me so fucked up. Not only was he born and raised in Chicago,
right?
Grew up. Played for the Bulls, got drafted number 1 overall to his hometown team, and became the youngest he is still the youngest MVP ever. Yeah. You are like if you finish 1 or 2 in MVP voting in a given year, you are literally the argument for the top player in the entire fucking league.
And he even came back after his first knee injury
and was killing.
And he hit that one game winner
against killing a little bit. Like he wasn't going crazy as he was, but like he was still getting to it. bro, Derrick Rose he was doing some shit that was like, they was like, bro, point guard shouldn't be able to do this.
No, and people always say like Russ is the most athletic point guard, which you can't. I mean, you can't really go again. If you want to, you can make a case for Derrick Rose, but
Rose got hurt.
But Derrick Rose was.
I stood by that. I had one of my players brothers who would tell me Russell Westbrook, and I said, bro, before D Rose got hurt, he was on another level, bro. You can't be watching the shit you was watching on your TV and tell me otherwise. Like he was doing some other shit, bro.
And like the majority of his highlights are like his game winner against so and so and his dunking against the Suns and like all this shit. Dude, watch a Derrick Rose game in the playoffs, like in his prime. Like you can't. And they built around like he revived Chicago basketball.
Nobody could stay in front of him, man.
No, they
couldn't stay in front of him.
Chicago was a nightmare from '99 until he got drafted.
That was 07.
And he got drafted in 07.
That was 07.
So that's a lot of time especially for a big market team to not be competitive.
Yeah, like or 08.
And like the Bears, I guess you could say are different because weather and like whatever. But this is just basketball, and for like being in a big market. Chicago, I've never been. I heard it's a beautiful city. Blah blah blah. I heard it's awesome. So it shouldn't be hard to attract. But dude, they got Noah, who was a solid, just like scrappy dude, and him and Derrick Rose are like best friends.
Yeah,
they got Carlos Boozer.
They had Jimmy Butler.
They had Luol Deng. They had a very young. They had a very young Jimmy Butler.
I was getting to it.
Yeah, like they had a solid team.
Remember when they had Ben Gordon, bro? Ben Gordon was a bucket. Ben Gordon was a bucket. People forget about Ben Gordon. Ben Gordon was getting to it.
Ben Gordon?
He was killing, bro. Oh my, I'm glad bro. He was killing. He was getting to it.
He kind of became a journeyman too, though. After a while,
yeah, after a while. But when he bro, like you said, UConn Ben Gordon. Ben Gordon was killing.
He could play.
He was getting to it. Also, bro, Rudy Gay at UConn. I saw a tape of his pop, bro. He was doing some shit. I said, wait, Rudy, I forgot you was moving like that. He was killing.
Dude, Rudy
Gay was hitting with crossovers and step backs. I said,
all right, let's play a quick game, if you will. Who do you think is because I already know what my answer is. Who do you think is the biggest, just because we're talking about Derrick Rose, is the biggest what if? Like if they didn't get hurt or if X, Y, and Z didn't happen, like what's the dude's name? That the Celtics drafted, that died, like
Lim Bias.
Yeah, like shit like that.
I still gotta an effect like with Greg Oden. Greg Oden was doing some shit that was.
He was very good.
That nigga didn't get hurt.
Mine's
gonna be crazy.
Mine's always gonna be Brandon Roy.
Man,
that's why I brought it up.
B. Roy was Kobe said he's the closest person to me in terms of skill level. Like, bro, Brandon Roy was a fucking bucket, man.
He was
a straight up bucket,
and he played for what 4 years?
Yes, bro, and his knees failed him because bro. I'm glad, bro. I love Brandon Roy.
Brandon Roy was great. Yeah, Kobe did say that. Kobe was just because they would always be like Kobe would always give him more work.
He said the closest person to me in terms of that part of the game. And
Brandon Roy was incredible, and I think that's when they had a young Aldridge too. I believe they had
young LaMarcus.
They had a core that would have just kept rolling. And imagine them getting Dame. I don't know if that would have came at the same time, but. Either way,
I mean, if he didn't get hurt, eventually.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if those times would overlap as far as like a rookie Dame,
he would have definitely been.
And as much as I love Derrick Rose, I mean, I just think Brandon Roy he was incredible, man. If everyone doesn't know who Brandon Roy is, just watch his highlight.
Brandon Roy was. You want to talk?
He was a bigger Derrick Rose.
You want to talk about a bucket?
Yeah.
Brandon Roy had this one turnaround over, and he like 6'4", bro. Bro, it was at the elbow. I think it was a game winner, bro. I'm talking about the way he stopped on a dime, and then his spin into his jumper, fading away over. It literally did not hit any rim. And it was beautiful. I'm talking about a stop on a dime, spin, fade away, and then he held it on, bro. And I said, no, he didn't. And then splash. And I said, oh my God, he's so cold.
Dude, Brandon Roy was very, very gifted.
This shit. I was like, when I watched, I said, who is this light skin out here getting busy like this? Y'all allow him to do like this. What is going on? And then I was like, oh, he's different.
He was Brandon Roy exceptional, to say the least.
Brandon Roy was moving different.
Yeah. And then I think about another thing too. If you take out who the top three most people consider, we'll say four. So we'll take out Kobe, Bron, Jordan, Kareem.
Yeah.
Who's the greatest ever if you take those 4 out? Which I know is like a very ridiculous hypothetical, but...
Shit, if you want to be 100% real with you, bro. Speaking of light skins, I might have to go with Steph.
Yeah?
Bro, I've come, bro. Bro.
He's too good.
Bro, Wes.
He's so good. The more his highlights just pop up my YouTube shorts feed.
You watching just the bro? You watch a highlight video.
It's like him shooting is like watching Ken Griffey Jr. swing.
Man,
it's just pretty.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah, it's just like it's in. Like I don't even know why it's like, hey, he's not gonna go in. It's like it's going in.
Speaking of Griffey, dude, I watched this thing on Instagram, YouTube today, where I totally forgot that he has the record for most consecutive games, or he tied it for 8 home runs in a game, or straight consecutive game. Dude, he had the greatest swing I've ever seen.
You make contact, it was liable to get out. That's beautiful. What I'm saying. It's the same thing. Like literally with Steph, if he gives a good look, bro, I'm assuming it's going in.
Yeah, to me, it's like, what's Steph's like field goal percentage? I'm like, I don't know, 100%. Like that's in my head.
There was that shot that he hit the year that they won that first championship.
Oh, against
the
Thunder?
Shot against the Pelicans, that first round series. They was down and they came back, and there was the one so he shot it in the corner and airballed it, and then they got an offensive rebound, kicked it back to him. He shot that hole again, got really run over by AD trying to block it.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when he fell into the crowd and back? Yeah. I said, bro, he is, I don't know. Also.
That was the year they won.
Yeah, that was that first year.
The next year when he won his second MVP.
That was when he hit against the Thunder.
I remember watching that live with my buddy Zach, and I was just like... I was like, all right, he's having a good year and a half, but this is sustainable. And then he just pulled it up and just...
Then he just went out there and just lost his mind.
Especially, when he did the little shimmy.
Yeah.
But those were the two teams that coming out of the West. It was one or two.
I really knew, obviously watching him at Davidson, bro, you knew he was cold.
Right.
But when I really knew he was league cold was, I think he had it was against the Knicks on ESPN. It was that game he had 54 or something like that.
Yeah, because they passed on him in the draft.
Hey, I hadn't seen a motherfucker just take a game over like that in a minute. I said, hold on. I'm talking about, bro, step backs, crossovers, over 3 people. I said, who is this?
As soon as he started getting, not that he wasn't confident when he came up. Remember, he was, but he had his ankle injuries. In his first 4 or 5 years, he was promoting Subway and shit.
Yeah.
But now, that 15, 16 year was just when everybody was like, this is going to be a problem for a decade.
That band went out there and lost his mind. I said, nah, for real, that was literally it, though. I was I'm sitting here watching it damn, man, it's an issue.
It's going to be a problem for a while.
It's a problem. He's he never going to, it's going to be a problem for a while because he's never going to lose that.
He's averaging 27 right now.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
shooting 41% from 3. I said, it's crazy.
He's been 50, 40, 90
for a minute.
Yeah.
At 6'3".
He's not 6'3", man.
Yes, he is.
That's NBA 6'3".
Nah, he's 6'3".
You think so?
Yeah, he's 6'3". He's not league.
I remember they used to list AI at 6'1". They're like, dude, he's 5'10". Yeah. He's not.
Played 6'1". Boy,
that's another thing too that Kobe and a lot of people used to say, we're just so happy that AI wasn't 6'5" or 6'6".
What?
Because we would all been in trouble.
Boy, hey.
They're he would have taken over the league.
That's another motherfucker.
But you kind of did for a few years. But
I need them to put some more respect on AI, bro. AI was out there grilling folks. AI was just
the comparisons.
Grilling.
People just forget, man, and it's starting to happen with Kobe, which is really sad.
They talk crazy about Kobe. I said, bro, y'all
really
got
sad.
So fucked up. I am not gonna stand any Kobe slander, bro. Kobe was.
You would not say that if he was still alive
at all, bro. You're not finna tell me somebody that was averaging 36 in the season wasn't killing.
Yeah,
he averaged 36.
You can have your opinion about who your top 5 is. A lot of it's who my favorite is versus stats and all that. But you can't tell me Kobe Bryant was not a top 10 player of all time.
Matt, they played 82 games.
That's crazy to
say. They played 82 games. He was averaging 36. Do you know how much you got to go out there frying cats for that to happen?
Yeah.
You can't tell me somebody that was doing that wasn't cold. I can't even fathom. You might as well be speaking to me in Hungarian because I don't understand what you're saying.
I speak Hungarian.
Do you?
No.
Oh, what? I was like, well, you might as well tell me in that then because I don't understand what you
speak. Hungary.
Nah, man, shit.
No, but I remember watching this thing because Gilbert Arenas cracks me up.
Oh, Gil
He's so funny,
Gil
and he's a Lakers fan, but he
he be fucking around.
He was talking about this thing where he was like telling Kobe like they went back and forth, and I think Gil put up like 60 against
He did
them,
Yeah,
and then he called him on the bus
on NBA TV. I was watching that.
He's like, he called him on the bus. He's like, Kobe, he's like, they call you the Black Mongoose, or they call you the Black Mamba. He's like, call me the Black Mongoose, bitch.
Brandon Haywood told that story, and then
Kobe just goes
them before tip off the next game that they played. The next time they played them, and
on the phone, he just goes,
yeah.
He's like, I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
They didn't play for like 2 months.
Yes.
I think Kobe put up like 48 or something like that. Yeah,
but Brendan Haywood, he went up to him before the tip, went up to Gil and said, hey, just remember, you asked for this.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He went up to him for the tip. He said,
you asked for this.
Just remember, you asked for this. And then he said that, and then Brendan Haywood said they lost by like 30, and
that's
like 54.
That's like what Tom Cruise says in Jack Reacher. He's like, when those 4 guys want to jump him, he's like, remember, you asked for this.
Hey, what it
Amon Shumpert's story is funny too.
Yeah. What's his name say in Watchmen? He said, "Nah, that's the thing. Y'all, I'm not trapped in here with y'all. Y'all in here with me."
Oh yeah, Rorschach.
Yeah. Y'all are in here.
Rorschach.
Yeah.
That little dude from that's the guy from Bad News Bears, I believe. He just didn't grow after that. IMDb that was. I'm pretty sure he's like the stud baseball player that just didn't get any bigger.
Yeah, let me see real quick.
That's crazy.
Right.
I'm
like 90% sure.
Damn. I did not know that.
Yeah, he's a bizarre guy, but Rorschach
was
score the shit out.
Bro, he was in there beating the shit out of them.
Bro.
I was like, why are you beating their ass like this?
I was telling Wes too. I was like, yo, they're in Saudi Arabia and it's the Royal Rumble right now.
I know.
Royal Rumble. Oh, this is my favorite.
Riyadh.
Rhea Ripley? Oh, Riyadh. I thought you said Rhea. I was like, dude, Rhea Ripley? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's like the goth girl.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about this before.
Yeah, you are correct, Matt.
It is, right?
Kelly Leak.
Yeah. Kelly Leak.
He's also Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, he played Freddy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he was George Noyce in Shutter Island. Yeah.
He's definitely got a face for radio. We'll say
that. He has a face for the closet.
Oh.
But yeah, he was the fucking stud baseball player in Bad News Bears. And then that was his peak.
I didn't know that.
I mean, he was in London Has Fallen, so there's that.
What was the other one that was?
Olympus Has Fallen.
There we go.
And then there's a third one, I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
With Morgan Freeman, he's the president finally.
Yeah, that one is.
And apparently they're making a 4th one.
Okay, so you didn't.
I'm like,
shit just keeps falling, man.
I'm like, yeah. But like, are they just going to make Gerald Butler the fucking president at this point?
Maybe.
I don't know. And then they're making a remake to, what was that movie with him and the Wade Wilson's girlfriend from Deadpool, where there was Greenland or something like that, or where it was like a natural disaster that was coming and they only saved like X amount of people. It was like this day's version of Noah's Ark. And now they're making a sequel to that.
I don't even know.
I'm like, who was so crazy about the first one that they need a second one?
I don't know.
All I know is that there is the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is going to be super.
Oh, the Ronin?
So they shelved the rated R version, which is a bummer because Sonic did so well, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, so they wanted to bump it down to like PG.
I guarantee if they put this Ronin thing that they were talking about doing out for a month, it would gross more than Sonic did for...
No, that's what we're all saying, but like the studio wants to try to angle it towards more like
they made
that PG.
Of them.
Yeah, well,
like,
here's my
fast fucking blue thing,
dude. My fucking dude. Have you rewatched the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990? That shit is dark, man. That is and plus, who didn't want to be part of the Foot Clan?
It actually used to scare me when I was young.
Dude, you had fucking skateboard
a rat while you're looking at a bonfire.
But also like the faces was fucking me up.
No, I'm just saying like, but like, look at what they offered you. You had smokes. You could go skateboarding. You had arcade games.
The arcades, a Foot Clan.
I used to have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Nexus on my Game Boy SP, bro, and I used to beat the fuck out of everybody on that hoe.
Yeah, I mean Teenage.
And then I had the Spider-Man game that was lit. Now that was the first time I didn't really know too much about Mysterio. I still don't really fuck with him as a villain, but it was just But shout out to Spider-Man. Also, bro, I am so excited to see what happens with Supergirl. I'm actually kind of.
They're obviously they got to sell it because it's their movie, but they're saying it's supposed to be very good. I don't know much about Supergirl. I gotta have to do some homework on it, but
I think I just think
Is she related to Superman?
Yeah, she's like niece, I think.
Oh, like the TV show that's coming out?
No, it's a
No, it's a
movie.
movie.
Oh, in June.
I think they already did a show
I think
or something, but it just didn't
It
land.
was on like CW or something. It's one of those.
Speaking of not landing, did I send you that thing where they're at the like Emmett Smith dedication and this like comedian was up there and he was making all these jokes and he like nothing was. If you haven't seen it, I'll send it to you. And then Jamie, like he was kind of going after Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx was like had his mic on and he was like, "This is your conscience." It's like,
No.
dude, oh my god, it's so funny. He was like, "Nah, Jamie, for real." He's like, "You can't do this." He was like, "And you just made another joke that didn't land." He was like, "Maybe just say something nice about Emmett and sit the fuck down." It's so funny, dude.
Yeah, send me that. That's funny.
Dude, the thing is like, the caption is like, Jamie destroying this guy's career in 5 minutes because he was trying to be. It's so funny.
Also, what the Grammys are tomorrow? Yeah.
Okay.
Grammys are tomorrow.
I like the Grammys are probably the one award show that I'll actually watch.
I fuck with the Grammys.
Well, when they gave Jethro Tull Best Metal Album over Metallica.
I like the Oscars too, but after last year,
the Grammys are lit, bro.
But after last year, which again, I don't think anybody was shocked by the news, but when they were like, "Oh, the people that are the voters for the Academy, they actually don't even watch the movies."
Oh yeah.
Like,
okay.
What? That's your job.
Yeah, literally. How the fuck don't you watch?
Watch movies. Vote. Go home. Have some dinner with your wife. Like, whatever. That's it.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
I can't watch Marty Supreme. Like, I gotta just... like, gotta watch Dancing with the Stars tonight. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I'm more of a reality TV guy, so, like, why are you on this board?
Dude, the Academy is... Yeah, I don't know, man. The Oscars are crazy, but I think...
I fuck with the Grammys.
I hope... I was thinking about this the other day, because I'm glad Sinners got the most nominations ever. That's well-deserved. I hope Ryan Coogler, which I think he deserves it,
Bro,
gets director.
Did you see that interview he did? I can't remember what her name is, but he was talking about... he was like... I can't remember what question she asked him, but he was like, I'm not big of like a soda sort of person, but when they started like letting you like mix and match the drinks, I got involved with that. Bro, it is... Everybody has...
You mean like in McDonald's?
Huh?
Yeah, like...
Yeah,
we used to call them suicide.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we
know
called him
it was-
suicide.
But
yeah.
he was saying, he was talking about the more specifically the Coca-Cola freestyle.
Oh,
I don't even know about that.
Now, you don't know the Coca-Cola freestyle?
I don't think so.
The big red thing where you get your own drink. It's got every drink known to mankind in there.
yeah. It's they were at like Moe's Burritos would have them or something like that. If you go to the movie theater, they have it like
It's a big ass.
Oh, is it the one where like you can pick like any kind of flavor?
Yeah, you hit Coke, and then it's like, what kind of Coke?
Hey, I know what you're talking about.
Missing damn near.
They have the Sprite one with all
the
like.
only thing they missing is Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
That's it. They have every other.
it's goddamn impressive.
They have they have every drink known to mankind, Matt. That's why I'm saying the only thing they're missing is Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
They have everything in there. It fucked me up when they first brought them hoes out. I said, hold on, you mean to tell me that I can get every single
strawberry
flavor of
orange
Power-
soda, but I
I can
can't.
get every flavor of Gatorade, strawberry orange soda. They have every brand of root beer under the sun. I was like,
Just ask for a slushie without the ice.
Fuck
I mean,
that.
that's fucking Kool-Aid.
this shit was crazy, bro. And I definitely agree.
Trey will not stand for this.
I got involved with that myself. I'm not a soda person either.
I've been on a soda kick lately. Whatever.
I don't do soda, bro. Soda, it just made my stomach hurt.
Uh-huh. Well, on that note,
We got a. By the way, that is actually a great cutting off point because we do 3:30. The presumed top 2 picks in the NBA draft, AJ Dubbanza and Darren Peterson will be going at it as BYU takes on Kansas. So tune into a show. Them young cats, the freshman class, they getting to it. And I just want everybody to be put on notice. Don't say I didn't tell you because they about to put on a show.
All right. We'll see you next week.
For sure.
See you Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.